去20年間、アメリカは何千もの中国共産党が支配するアメリカ上場企業を、これらの企業のデューデリジェンスや審査なしに一般人の退職金や投資ポートフォリオに取り組むことを許可しました。VTR をご覧ください。
Mr. Chairman and members of the committee, I greatly appreciate the opportunity to appear before you today to describe what is arguably the largest strategic financial scandal in modern history. It consists of the multi-trillion-dollar underwriting by a democracy, our democracy, of an authoritarian regime, read China, bent on undermining our fundamental values and way of life, aided by some fiduciarily malfeasant Wall Street firms and certain conflicted U.S. government regulators at the top levels of the Treasury Department, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the National Economic Council. For over 20 years, the U.S. has allowed a cavalcade of thousands of CCP-controlled Chinese publicly traded companies to enter the retirement and investment portfolios of average Americans with precious little, if any, diligence or screening concerning who these enterprises and their subsidiaries are, or the corporate human rights and national security abuses they may have perpetrated, including already U.S.-sanctioned Chinese companies. Moreover, none of these roughly 5,000 Chinese corporate securities traded in the U.S. capital markets are compliant with federal securities laws and generally lack adequate material risk disclosure, transparent financials, corporate governance, shareholder rights, the rule of law, and other standard requirements for their American and foreign corporate counterparts. Americans trust that our fund managers, pension system administrators, and other fiduciaries are protecting our risk-related interests, not just seeking returns. This is often not the case. Index providers like MSCI and FTSE Russell have products littered with risky, sanctioned, and other Chinese corporate bad actors. These include egregious human rights and national security offenders. The same is true regarding certain large American asset managers, which have included these bad actor companies in their exchange-traded funds and other passive investment products benchmarked against these indices. The list of Chinese corporate wrongdoers in state-level and other investment portfolios is long. Tragically, it includes companies equipping concentration camps, trafficking in forced labor, aiding and abetting genocide, building Chinese aircraft carriers, hypersonic glide vehicles, and other advanced weapon systems for the PLA, as well as companies engaged in IP and technology theft, espionage, and environmental despoilage. Just imagine the damage caused to American economic competitiveness by these trillions of U.S. investor dollars that have been funneled to the coffers of the CCP instead of remaining productively invested here. This is arguably the single most troubling consequential issue in U.S.-China relations.